Y'all want me to read the things? Okay.
So 15, 26, 36, and 22. What's left? Shalom. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shabarakatham. Yahweh Shamar Alatham Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah to all the Akim and Akwathian out there. This is the Baltimore Sabbath service. We're going to go right into it this morning. We're going to be starting in 1 Samuel chapter 15, 26 through 32. So we're in 1 Samuel chapter 15, 26 through 32. We're going to read in the Hebrew, and then we're going to read it in the English. Okay. 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 26. Wayamar, Shamba Allah, all, Sha'awal, La'ah, Ashawab, Aimak, Kaya, Ma'asatha, Af, Debar, Yahweh, Ma'aska, Yahweh, Mahayawaf, Malak, Al, Yasha'ala. Verse 27, Wayasab, Shamwa Allah, Lalakaf, Wayachazak, Bakanak, Ma'ayalwa, Wayakorai. Verse 28, Waya Amar, Al Yawab, Shamwa Allah, Korai, Yahweh, Af, Mamalach, Waf, Yasha'ala, Ma'al Yakar, Hayawam, Wanathana, Laraika, Hatawab, Mamak. Verse 29. Wagum, Natazak. Yasha'Allah, La'ah, Yashakwar, Wala'ah, Yanakam, Kaya, La'ah, Adam, Hawa'ah, Lahanakam. Verse 30. Waya Amar, Khata'afya, Aitha, Kabanya, Kabadanya, Salakia, Na'ah, Nagad, Zaquanya, Anya, Wanagad, Yasha'ala, Washawab, Anya, Wahashafaka, Wayafya, La Yahweh, Alahayaka. Verse 31. Wayashab, Shamwa Allah, Harya, Sha'awal, Wayashafakwa, Sha'awal, La Yahweh. Verse 32. Waya Amar, Shamwa Allah, Hagayashwa, Oya, Af, Agag, Malak, Imalak, Wayalak, Ayawa, Agag, Ma'aidanaf, Wayamar, Agag, Akan, Sar, Mar, Hamawaf. And that's it.
And we're 1 Samuel 15, verses 26 to 32 in the English. Verse 26. And Samuel said unto Saul, I will not return with thee, for thou hast rejected the word of the Most High. And the Most High have rejected thee from being king over Israel. Verse 27. And then Samuel turned about to go away. He laid hold upon the skirt of his mantle, and it rent. Verse 28. And Samuel said unto him, the Most High have rent the kingdom of Israel from thee this day, and have given it to a neighbor of thine that is better than thou. Verse 29. And also the strength of Israel will not lie nor repent, for he is not a man that he should repent. Verse 30. Then he said, I have sinned, yet honor me now, I pray thee, before the elders of my people and before Israel, and turn again with me, that I may worship the Most High, thy power. Verse 31. So Samuel turned again after Saul, and Saul worshiped the Most High. Then said Samuel, bring ye hither to me Agag, the king of the Amalekites. And Agag came unto him delicately. And Agag said, surely the bitterness of death.
This here, obedience caused the kingdom to be rent from Saul, because Saul's heart did not stay loyal to the Most High. Okay, and you can see here that he cared people than being obedient to what the Most High said. The Most High wanted all those Amalekites wiped out, but Saul, spared the sheep, the oxen, and the king. He spared all of that, which caused the king to be rent from him. So I mean, it shows that, and it shows that, Saul had that spirit of rebellion. Okay, he had a rebellious type spirit. He didn't want to do what the Most High said. All right.
Thanks a lot. If I could too. Also, just to add on, if you look at the story of Saul, Saul is a story in which a lot of us can look at Saul and say, we wouldn't have done that, we wouldn't have did this and stuff like that. You feel me? This is a warning to all of us. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
This is a warning that just because the Lord is giving you his spirit, just because the Lord has called you into this truth, you see what I'm saying? Like we gotta keep following the Lord and doing what the Lord tell us to do, you feel me? Or else the Lord can take what he's given us away as well, you feel me?
Right.
So we just gotta make sure we stay in point, you feel me? Because these stories written so we can learn from them. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of people judge Saul and say this, that, and the third about Saul, but this is a warning to all of us as well, man. We have to follow the Lord. You see what I'm saying? Just because he's giving us something don't mean he can't take it away.
Right.
And we're going to be reading 1 Samuel 15, 33 through 35. And we hopping over to 1 Samuel 16, 1 through 4 in the Hebrew. Yeah, I got it. 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 33. Wayama, Shema Wa'al, Ka'ashar, Shakala, Nashayim, Karabka, Khan, Dashakal, Menashium, Amak. Wait, that's Amaka. Amaka, the one. Waya Shasak, Shema Wa'al, Shema Allah, Agag, the Punya, Yahweh, Agalgal. Verse 34. Wayalak. Is that Wayalak?
Come on, sir.
Okay. Wayalak. Shema wa Allah. Haramatha. Washa awal. Ilah. Al. Bayathwa. Gaba'ait. Sha'awal. Verse 35. Wala Yasak. Shema wa Allah. Lara awa. Sha'awal. Yawam. Mawatwa. Kaya. Hatha abal. Shema wa Allah. Sha'awal. Wa Yahweh. Nakam Kaya. Hamalayak, Hamalayak, Hamalayak. Is it Hamalayak?
Come.
Hamalayak,
It's really King. Come.
Khan. Ah. Sha'awal, Al, Yasha'ala. This is 1 Samuel 16, verse 1. Wayamar, Yahweh, Al, Shema wa Allah, I, Masaya, Asa, Masa Abal, Al, Sha'awal, wa Anya, Ma'asaf Yawa, Mamalaka,
He had it right first.
Mamalak, Al, Yasha'ala, Mala'a, Koranka, Shaman, Walaka, Ashalaka,
Come.
Ashalaka, Al, Yashya, Baya, Halakamya, Kaya, Ra'ayatya, Babanyawa, Laya, Malak. Verse 2. It's like you ready to do it from here.
Come.
Wayama, Shema wa Allah, Ayaka, Alak, Washamai, Sha'awal, Waharagunya, Sa, Wayamar, Yahweh, Agala, Bakwar, the Quack, Bayadak, wa Amara, Lazabak, La Yahweh, Ba'athya. Verse 3. Wakroba'ath, La Yashya, Vazabak, wa Anakia, Awad, Awadayika, Ashar, the Isha, Woman Shakaf, Liya, Ashar, Amar, Alyaka. Verse 4. Waya Aish, Shema wa Allah, Ashar, the Bar, Yahweh, Waya Ba'a, Bayath, Lakam, Waya Karadwa, Zakanya, Ha'ayar, Lakora Athwa, Waya Amar, Shalom, Bawa'ak, and that's it. So we in 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 33 through 35, and then we're going to hop over to 1 Samuel 15, 1 through 4, and we're going to read that in the English.
1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 33 in the English. And Samuel said, as thy sword hath made women childless, so shall thy mother be childless among women. And Samuel hewed Agag in pieces before the Most High in Gilgal. Verse 34. Then Samuel went to Ramah, and Saul went up to his house to Gibeah of Saul. Verse 35. And Samuel came no more to see Saul until the day of his death. Nevertheless, Samuel mourned for Saul. And the Most High repented that he had made Saul king over Israel. 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 1. And the Most High said unto Samuel, how long wilt thou mourn for Saul, seeing I have rejected him from reigning over Israel? Fill thy horn with oil, and go, I will send thee to Jesse the Bethlehemite, for I have provided me a king among his sons. Verse 2. And Samuel said, how can I go? And Saul hear it, he will kill me. And the Most High said, take an heifer with thee, and I say, I have come to sacrifice unto the Most High. Verse 3. And call Jesse to the sacrifice, and I will show thee what thou shalt do. And thou shalt anoint unto me him whom I name unto thee. Verse 4. And Samuel did which what the Most High spoke. and came to Bethlehem. And the elders of the town trembled at his coming and said, "Comest thou peacefully?" And that's it. All right. We'll be now reading. We're now in 1 Samuel chapter 16, 5 through 11 in the Hebrew. 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 5. While you Amar Shalom Lazabak La Yahweh Ba'afya Hasakwadashwa Waba Atham Afya Lazabak While you Kwadash Af Yashaya Wa'af Banyawa While you Korah Laham Lazabak. Verse 6. I'll go to 11. Verse 6, wa Yahaya, Baba Awam, wa Yara'ah, Af, Aliyah, Ab, Aliyah, Ab, wa Ya'amar, Ak, Nagad, Yahweh, Masha Yahweh. Verse 7, wa Ya'amar, Yahweh, all, Shama Allah, all, Thabat, all, Mara'ah Hawa, wa all, Gaba, Kwawa Mafwa, Kaya, Ma'asaf Yahweh, Kaya, La'a Ashar, Yara'aha, Swat, Ha'adam, Kaya, Ha'adam, Yara'aha, La'ay Yanyam, Yahweh, Yara'aha, Labab, verse 8. Wayakorah, Yashya, all, Abay Yandab, Yayan Abayan Nadab, Slakia, Waya I Barahwa, Lapunya, Shamwa Allah, Wayamar, Gum, Bazah, La'ah, Bachar, Yahweh, verse 9. Waya Ibar, Yashya, Shema, Wayamar, Gum, Bazah, La'ah, Bachar, Yahweh. Verse 10. Wa Ibar, Yashya, Shaba'ith, Banyawa, Lapunya, Shamwa Allah, Wayamar, Shamwa Allah, all, Yashya, La'ah, Bachar. Yahweh, Ba'allah. Verse 11. Wa Amar Shamwa Allah, all Yashya, Hathamwa, Hana Aryum Yum, Wa Amar, Iwad, Sha'ar, Hakwatan, Wahana, Ra'aiha, Bataza'an, Wa Amar Shamwa Allah, all Yashya, Shalakab, Wakwaknawa, Kaya, La'ah, Nasab, I, Ba'awa, Pa. And that's it.
Hey, so like, if I could too, you sisters, if y'all want to start, serving the food, y'all can hit the brothers, then y'all can go and get something to eat for real. You could just make a plate for Cat when he come in. All right, so we in 1 Samuel chapter 16, verses 5 through 11. You want to do that in English? 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 5. And he said, peaceably, I am come to sacrifice unto the Most High. Sanctify yourselves and come with me to the sacrifice. And he sanctified Jesse and his sons and called them to the sacrifice. Verse 6. And it came to pass when they were come that he looked on Eliab and said, surely the Most High's anointed is before him. Verse 7. But the Most High said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Most High seeth not as man seeth. For man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Most High looketh on the heart. Verse 8. Then Jesse called Abinadab and made him pass before Samuel. And he said, neither hath the Most High chosen this. Verse 9. Then Jesse made Shammah to pass by. And he said, neither hath the Most High chosen this. Verse 10. Again, Jesse made 7 of his sons to pass before Samuel, and Samuel said unto Jesse, the Lord, the Most High, have not chosen these. Verse 11. And Samuel said unto Jesse, are here all thy children? And he said, there remaineth yet the youngest. And behold, he keepeth the sheep. And Samuel said unto Jesse, send and fetch him, for we will not sit down till he come hither. And just to catch everybody up to speed, we are going over, pretty much the fall of Saul as king of Israel. And pretty much this is going to be the rise of David as king in Israel. So we're in 1 Samuel chapter 16, verses 12 through 18. 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 12. Where you shalak, where you but, where you yab ya ahawa, where yab ya ahawa, where yab ya ahawa, wahawa adam one ya aya ha, where you ma ya hawa, for one mashakawa kaya za hawa verse 13. Or your quack, Shamawa Allah, for run, Hashaman, or your mashak, Athwa, Bakwarab, Akayawa, what's a tazalak, Rawak, Yahawa, all.
Rakah, the spirit.
Say it again.
You said Rawat is Rakah, the spirit.
Oh, Salak.
Come on,
Rakah, Yahawa, the word. All. The wad, the wada. Mahaya wum. Ahawa Wama Ayla. Wayakwam. Shamawa Allah. Wayalak. Haramatha. Verse 14. Rabawak. Yahweh. Warakah. Yahweh. Sarah. Ma'ain. Sha'awal. Waba'aitha. Waba'aitha. Rakah. Ra'ai. Ma'ath. Yahweh. Verse 15. Waya Amarwa. Ibadya. Sha'awal. Aliyawa. Hana. Na'a. Rakah. Alahayim. Ra'ai. Raiha. What does that?
That's evil.
Evil.
It's a feminine word.
Raiha. Raiha.
Come.
What? About Aithka.
I mean, that's evil. I said it was evil, right? I didn't say spirit. Okay, time.
Verse 16. Ya Amar. Na'a. Adananwa. Ibadyaka. Napanyaka. Yabakwashwa. Ayash. Yadai. Managun. Bakana war. Wahaya. Wahayawa. Alyaka. Rakah. Alahayam. Raiha. Wanagun. Wayadwa. Watawab. Lakah. Verse 17. Mayamar. Sha'awal. All. Ibadyawa. Ra'awa. Na'a. Laya. Ayash. Mayatayab. Mayatya. Mayatayab. Lanagun. Wahaba. Wahaba ya awa. Wahaba ya Wahab Wahab ya awatham.
Calm. Sound good.
Oh yeah. Verse 18. Or ya ain akad. Mahana ai Mahana Irium, Wayamar, Hana, Ra'ayathya, One, Layashya, Raya, Halakumya, Yadai, Nagun, Wagabawar, Kayal, Wa'ayash, Malakama, number one, the bar, Wa'ayash, the R, Wayahawa, Aimwa. Is that it?
That's it.
Verse 18.
Calm. All right, we're now going to be reading 1 Samuel chapter 16. We're reading 12 through 18 in the English. 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 12. And he sent and brought him in. Now he was ruddy and with all of a beautiful countenance and goodly to look at too. And the Most High said, Arise, anoint him, for this is he. Then Samuel took the horn of oil. This is verse 13. Then Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the midst of his brethren. And the Spirit of the Most High came upon David from that day forward. So Samuel rose and went to Ramah. Verse 14. But the Spirit of the Most High departed from Saul, and an evil spirit from the Most High troubled him. Verse 15. And Saul's servant said unto him, Behold, now an evil spirit from the power troubleth thee. Verse 16, let our Lord now command thy servants, which are before thee, to seek out a man who is a cunning player on a harp, and it shall come to pass, when the evil spirit from the power is upon him, thee, he shall play with his hand, and thou shalt be well. Verse 17, and the Saul said unto his servants, Provide me now a man that can play well, and bring him to me. Verse 18, then answered one of the servants and said, Behold, I have seen a son of Jesse, the Bethlehemite, that is cunning at playing, and a mighty valiant man, and a man of war, and prudent in matters, and a comely person, and the Most High is with him. And that's it. So if you notice here that the Most High has picked David to be now the ruler of Israel. Well, he was anointed. He wasn't the ruler of Israel just yet, but he chose David in place of Saul. And now Saul has an evil spirit that's troubling him. And so what happens is when the evil spirit would come upon Saul, he would call on David. Well, David would usually come forth. You're going to see and play his guitar, or what is called a kanar in Hebrew, and that would kind of soothe Saul and kind of help that evil spirit go away. Okay, and so we're going to see that in the next few verses. All right. Let's see. All right, we're now in 1 Samuel chapter 16, 19 to 23, and then we're going to read 1 Samuel 17. Shalom, okay. And we're now going to read 1 Samuel 17, 1 through 2. We're going to read in the Hebrew verse first. 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 19. Wayashalak, Sha'awal, Malachyam, Al, Yashiyah, Amar, Shalakha, Alya, Av, Dawadad, Bunka, Ashar, Bataza'an. Verse 20. Wayakwak, Yashiyah, Kamawar, Lakam, Wana'ad, Yayan, Wagadya, Izam, Izayam, Akkad, Wayashalak, Bayad, Dawadad, Bunwa, all Sha'awal, verse 21. Waya Ba'a, Dawada, all Sha'awal, Waya Imad, Lapunyawa, Waya Bahawa, Ma'ad, Waya Haya, Lawa, Nasha'a, Kolyum, verse 22. Waya Shalak, Sha'awal, all Yashaya, La Amar, Ya Aimad, Na'a, Dawada, Lapanya, Kaya, Mataza'a, Khan, by Yanya, verse 33. Wahaya, Bahaya Waf, Rakab, Alahayim, all, Sha'awal, Walakwak, Dawada, Af, Haka, Hakana War. Look at that. When a gun, Bayadwa, Warakab, La Sha'awal, Watawab, Lawab, Wasarab, Ma'aliyawab, Rakab, Haraiha. We're now 1 Samuel chapter 17, 1 through 2. Where Satwa, Palashathium, Av, Makan Yaham, Lama Lachama, where Satwa, Shaka, Ashar, La Yahawada, where Yachnawa, Bayan, Shawaka, Wabayan, Isaac, but pass, Dumyam, verse 2, was Sha'awal, wa Ayash, Yasha'ala, Satwa, wa Yachnawa, but I mak ha'ala, wa ya Irakwa, Malachama, La Koratha, Palashathium. And that's it.
We're going to be reading 1 Samuel. What's that, 16, 19?
16, 19 through 23.
Chapter 16, verse 19 through 23, and then 1 Samuel 17, 1 and 2. 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 19. Wherefore Saul sent messengers unto Jesse and said, send me David thy son, which is with thy sheep, which is with the sheep. Verse 20. And Jesse took an ass laden with bread, and a bottle of wine, and a kid, and sent them by David his son unto Saul. Verse 21. And David came to Saul and stood before him, and he loved him greatly, and he became his armor bearer. Verse 22. And Saul sent to Jesse, saying, let David, I pray thee, stand before me, for he had found favor in my sight. Verse 23. And it came to pass, when the evil spirit of the Most High was upon Saul, that David took an harp and played with his hand. So Saul was refreshed and was well, and the evil spirit departed from him. 1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 1. Now the Philistines gathered together their armies to battle, and were gathered together at Shekau, which belongeth to Judah, and pitched between Shekau and Azekah, in Ephesdamim. Verse 2. And Saul and the men of Israel were gathered together and pitched by the valley of Elah, and set the battle in array against the Philistines. Let's call it Mayakala.
Come on. All right. Imadium. Mayakala, present thyself in thy registry.
Mayakala, Bangad, Banyashala.
Mayakala, Bangad, Banyashala.
Yahabashim Yashabaktham.
Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Barakatam. Shabian, which means to sit or return. We're now reading 1 Samuel chapter 17, 3 through 9.
I got it. First Samuel chapter 17. What's up here? Verse 3. Wapalashathim, Imadium, Al, Hahar, Mazah, Wayasha'ala, Imadium, Al, Hahar, Mazah, Wahagaya, Wahagaya, Bayinyaham. Verse 4. But Shamwa, Magab, Gabahawa, Gabahawa, Shash, Amawab, was a rock. Verse 5. Wakawabai, Nakasha, Al, Ra'ashwa, Washarya one, Quashyum, Hawa'a, Labawash, Mama Shakal, Hasharaya one, Kamasha, Alapium, Shaquolium, Nakashav, verse 6. Womatazakav, Nakashav, Al, Regaliawa, Wakayadwan, Nakasha, Bayan, Kathapyawa. Verse 7. Wakataza, Kanayathwa, Kamana Aragium, Wala Habath, Kanayathwa, Shash, Ma'awa, Shaquolium, Barazol, Wanasha'a, Hatazana, Halak, the Punyawa. Verse 8. Waya Imad, Waya Kora'ah, Al, Ma'araka, Yasha'ala, Wayamar, Laham, Lama, the Teza Awa, La'araka, La'Iraq, Malakama, Halawa'a, Anakia, Hapalashafya, Wa'atham, Ibadium, Lasha Awo, Barawa, Lakam, Ayash, Wayarad, Alia. Verse 9. Yawakal, Lahalakam, Afya, Wahakunya, Wahayayanwa, Lakam, Laibadium, Anya, Awakal, Lawa, Wahakayathya, Wahakayahyawa, Wahaya Yathum, Lunwa, La'ai, say it again.
Lanawa.
It's like Lanawa, the water. La'ibadium, Wa'ibada, Athanawa. Is that it?
Athanawa, come on.
Athanawa.
1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 3. And the Philistines stood on a mountain on the one side, and Israel stood on a mountain on the other side, and there was a valley between them. Verse 4. And there went out a champion out of the camp of the Philistines named Goliath of Gath, whose height was 6 cubits in a span. Verse 5. And he had a helmet of brass upon his head, and he was armed with a coat of mail, and the weight of the coat was 5,000 shekels of brass. Verse 6.
So, I mean, just to get an idea how tall Goliath was, I'm not the best person with math, so correct me, sir, if I'm wrong, but a cubit, I think they said, is about 15 inches. They used to measure with the bottom of their elbow to the top, and I think that was about 15. So Goliath roughly was about 9 feet, maybe 10 feet tall, roughly around there.
You said a cubit is 15 inches?
It's like, I think they used to measure from the bottom of their elbow to the top finger, then it was roughly about 15 inches.
Okay.
You could do the, I'm not the best math, but they said he was six cubits in a span, so it's roughly about somewhere between 9 to 10 feet tall. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but obviously this was a large Hamite.
7 feet something.
About 7 feet. Okay,
Yeah,
so
about like Shaq size. You feel?
Okay, so it's obviously like a large Hamite. Okay, and them Hamites that come from them Kenyan tribes.
Manute Bowl.
Yeah, right. They about but that he was probably, obviously he was tall and he was very thick. So he was a really huge man. He was like an Andre the Giant type, Hamite. Come on, it's not good. I think we're verse 5, or 5 or 6.
I think we're at verse 6.
Okay, come on.
Verse 6. And he had greaves of brass upon his legs, and a target of brass between his shoulders. Verse 7. And the staff of his spear was like a weaver's beam, and his spear's head weighted 600 shekels of iron, and one bearing a shield went before him. Verse 8. And he stood and cried unto the armies of Israel, and said unto them, Why are ye come out to set your battle in an array? Am I not a Philistine, and ye servants to Saul? Choose you a man for you, and let him come down to me. Verse 9. If he be able to fight with me and to kill me, then will we be your servants. But if I prevail against him and kill him, then shall ye be our servants and serve us.
Excellent. Also, I wanted to add to, historically, a lot of times when two groups went out to battle, instead of them all coming down to kill each other, they would a lot of times send their best man out. So one side, would pick their best warrior, and the other side would send their warrior. I don't know if people have seen the movie Troy, when what's the guy, Brad Pitt, the blonde-haired guy, Brad Pitt. And at the beginning, they just said, well, we'll choose our best man, and whoever wins, they'll become servants of the others. And that's how they kind of dealt with things back then. Instead of everybody killing each other, they'd send their best 2 fighters out, and whichever fighter won and got killed, the others would have to serve them. So that's just giving a historical background on that.
You can just keep going.
Come on. All right, this is the last reading for the day. We're doing 1 Samuel chapter 17, 10 through 16. We'll take it.
I'll take it.
Come on.
1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 10. Waya Amar, Hapala Shathya, Anya, Karapathya, Ma'arak with Ma'ar Kawa, Yasha Allah, Hayawam, Hazah, Danwa, Laya, Ayash, Wanalakma, Yakad, verse 11. Wayashamai,
Con.
Sha'awal, Sha'awal, Wakol, Yasha'ala, the Barya, Apalashathya, Ha'Allah, Wayakatwa, Wayara'awa, Ma'ad, verse 12. Wad, is that Wad?
Oh, David's name.
Wadawada, Bun, Ayash, Aparathya, Hazah, Mabiyath, Lakam, Yahawada, Shamwa, Yashya, Wala Wa, Shamana, Bunyam, Wahaayash, Bayamya, Sha'awal, Zaquan, Ba'anashiam, verse 13. Wayalakwa, Shalasham, Shalashaf,
Shalashta.
Shalashta,
Con.
wow. Bunya, Yashya, Hagadolium, Halakwa, Akarya, Sha'awal, Namalakam, Namalakama, Washam, Shalashah, Shalashta, Bunyua, Ashar, Halakwa, Bamalakama, Aliyah, Habakwar, Umashanhawa, Abiyanda, Wahashalashya, Shema, verse 14. Wadawada, Hawa'a, Hakwatan, Washalasha. Is that so? Would that be?
So it's three. It's a feminine worship.
Washalashha,
Con.
Washalashha, Hagadolium, Halakwa, Akarya, Sha'awa'al. Verse 15. Wadawada, Halak, Washab, Ma'al, Sha'awal, Lara'aiwa, Taza'an, Abiyawa, Bayad, Lakam, Abiyawa,
Con.
Abiyawa, Bayad, Lakam. Verse 16. Wayagash, Hapalashathya, Hashakam, Waha'irab, Wayat Yataza, Wayatha Yataza Ab, Araba'ayam,
Con.
Yawam, verse 17.
Is that it?
That's
it. Con. Wow. So, go read it. Real good read. Good fluency.
And we're going to be reading 1 Samuel chapter 17, verses 10 through 16 in the English.
1 Samuel chapter 17, verse 10. And the Philistine said, I defy the armies of Israel. This day, give me a man that we may fight together. Verse 11. When Saul and all Israel heard those words of the Philistine, they were dismayed and greatly afraid. Verse 12. Now David was the son of the Ephrathite of Bethlehem, Judah, whose name was Jesse,
One second.
Jesse. Mhm.
whose name was Jesse, and he had 8 sons. And the man went among the men for an old man in the days of Saul. Verse 13.
Let me add something really quickly too. Let me add something real quick. Have you noticed something that when the spirit of the Most High departed from Saul, Saul became more of a coward,
Right.
and that should be a lesson for all of us. That the spirit of the Most High, the vibe of the Most High, it gives us the courage to do things. It gives us the courage to go out to camp. It gives us the courage to speak the truth. But when that spirit departs from you, when you don't have that vibe, you become a coward. And Saul actually became a coward when Goliath came up and was trying to challenge. Remember, the spirit of the Most High departed from Saul. And it was
Verse 13. And the 3 eldest sons of Jesse went and followed Saul to the battle. And the names of his 3 sons that went to the battle were Eliab, the firstborn, and the next unto him was Abinadab. And the third Shema. Verse 14. And David was the youngest, and the 3 eldest followed Saul. Verse 15. But David went and returned from Saul to feed his father's sheep at Bethlehem's. Verse 16. And the Philistine drew near morning and evening and presented himself 40 days.
That's it. Excellent.
That's it.
Mhm.
Verse 16. Come on.
Right. Ay, Mario.
Finally feel the heat in this joint.
La Yasha Allah.
Men of Israel, Imadium. Men of Israel, gird up thy loins and prepare to salute the Torah. Yahweh Bashem Yahshabrak Yah. It's like you remember Captain R said he wants it more militant.
Yahweh Bashem Yahshabrak Yah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah.
Start it again.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah.
Amadi. Amadi and Wapaya Hakudah, which means rise and face the east. We'll do the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, then in the English. The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew, Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Quadah.
Quadah.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahoo.
Yahoo.
Malak Waka.
Malak Waka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'aratazah.
Ba'aratazah.
Kawah.
Kawah.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashemayim.
Bashemayim.
Nathalanah.
Nathalanah.
Lakum.
Lakum.
Call.
Call.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Basalakano.
Basalakano.
Kabawatano.
Kabawatano.
Basalakano.
Basalakano.
Kabawatano.
Kabawatano.
Wala'ah. Tabi'aino.
Tabi'aino.
Wanasayawun.
Wanasayawun.
Abor.
Abor.
Habashayno.
Habashayno.
Ayan.
Ayan.
Rad.
Rad.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Waha'ala.
Waha'ala.
Wahathapara.
Wahapapara.
La'awalamyam.
La'awalamyam.
Amen.
Amen. In the English, our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth,
In earth,
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts
Forgive us our debts
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. This is a copy power. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
By Shem Yahushua.
Yahushem Yahushua.
Babakusha.
Babakusha.
Nathalanah.
Nathalanah.
Hakat.
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 Larapa'ah.
Larapa'ah.
Komaka Allah.
Komaka Allah.
Nakomadawah.
Nakomadawah.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Hamatazariah.
Hamatazariah.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Lahakia.
Lahakia.
Amathia.
Amathia.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Arakawa.
Arakawa.
Hatama'ala.
Hatama'ala.
Lagarishan.
Lagarishan.
By Shem Yahushua.
By Shem Yahushua.
The water month.
The water run, and in the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh,
In the name of Yahushua.
please give us the power.
Please give us
The
power.
power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of
The
disease.
power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the
The
leper.
power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the
The
dead.
power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean
To
spirits.
cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh
In
Shai.
the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is Bless Israel. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
By Shem Yahushua.
By Shem Yahushua.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayasha Allah.
Wayasha Allah.
Wahabiyah.
Wahabiyah.
Sapari.
Sapari.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Rapah.
Magun.
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 By Shem Yahushua.
By Shem Yahushua.
The water month.
The water Aman. And in the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahushua.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
Bless.
Bless.
Heal.
Heal.
Shield.
Shield.
Protect.
Protect.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Allah Hayya.
Wa Allah Hayya.
Wa Tazab Ya'ah.
Wa Tazab Ya'ah.
Allah Wap Yahana.
Allah Wap Yahana.
Ha Allah Wap Yam.
Ha Allah Wap Yam.
Asaranyam.
Asaranyam.
Aqua Tazayanyam.
Aqua Tazayanyam.
Haka Ayoyam.
Haka Ayoyam.
Wa Ha Aquakyam.
Wa Ha Aquakyam.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Wa Shem Yahushua.
Wa Shem Yahushua.
The water month.
The water Aman in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahushua.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angel.
And the angel.
Commander General Yohana.
Commander General Yohana.
The general.
General.
The captain.
Captain.
The officer.
Officer.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is Psalm 121. Aisha.
Aisha.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahahari.
Ahahari.
Ayanya.
Yaba'ah.
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 Isaiah.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemiyah.
Shemiyah.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Ayathan.
Ayathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regal.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashun.
Yayashun.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazorka.
Tazorka.
Al-Yad.
Ayad.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yamumam.
Yamumam.
Hashemash.
Hashemash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakakam.
Yakakam.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Waliyallah.
Waliyallah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makorrai.
Makorrai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Afnapashka.
After Pashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'afka.
Taza'afka.
Wabawaka.
Wabawaka.
Mayatha.
Mayatha.
Wa'ai.
Wa'ai.
Awalam.
Awalam.
Aman.
Aman. And in the English, I will lift up my eyes into the hill.
I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From which cometh my help?
My help cometh from your house,
My help cometh from the house,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
You will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
will neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
How is thy keeper?
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
How is thy shade upon thy right hand?
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
How shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil?
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
How shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth,
from this time forth,
even forevermore.
even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it.
This is Psalms 83. Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Adamayalaka.
Adamayalaka.
Althakarash.
Althakarash.
Althashakwat.
Al-Tashakwat.
Kayahana.
Kayahana. Awiyabika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Wamashanayaka.
Wamashanayaka.
Sha'awa.
Nasha'awa.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Imaka.
Al-Imaka.
Ariyamwa.
Ariyamwa.
Sawad.
Sawad.
Oyataya Atazawad.
Oyataya Atazawad.
Altazapawanyaka.
Altazapawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Munakakida.
Munakakida.
Magoya.
Wala'a.
Wala'a. Yasakar.
Yasakar.
Sham Yasha'al.
Sham Yasha'al.
Aywa.
Kaya.
Kaya. Nawa'ai
Tazawa. La.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Ayaka.
Raya. Yakarathwa. Aholia. Adawam. Wayishma'a Elayam. Wamahaba. Wahagaria. Gabal. I'm one. I'm a lot. Palashah. And Yeshabia. Tazawar.
Gum Ashawar.
Gum Ashawar. Nalawa. Imam. Ayawa. Zerawai. Labanyalawa. Salah. Aishalaham. Kamadi. Kasiyasara'a. Kayabian. Wanakal. Koyashma. Nashamadwa. Ba'ayanda Ara. Ayawa. Daman. La'adama. Shayadama. Nadiyatmawa. Ka'ara. Kaza'aba. Kazaba. Wakatazomana. Kona Ashar. Amar. Nayarashah. Lanawa. Na'awa. Alahaya. Shayadamwa. Kagagala. Kakwash. Lapanya Raka. Ka'ash. Ira. Kalahaba. Kalahat. Hariam. Kun. Radatma. Wasapathka. Ebahalam. Mala'ah. Panyaham. Kwalawan. Wayabakwashma. Shimka. Yahawah. Yabashwa. Wayabaholwa. Aya'ad. Wayakapara. Wayabadwa. Wayadaiwa. Kaya. Athad. Shimka. Yahawah. Labadka. Ayawan. Alcall. Ratza. Amam. And then the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
Lo,
thy enemies make a tumult.
thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee
And they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people
against thy people
and consulted against thy hidden
and
ones.
consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off
let us cut them off.
from being a nation.
Being a nation.
That the name of Israel
The name of Israel
may be no more remembered.
and be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee.
are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab
of Moab
and the Hagarenes,
and Hagarenes,
Gabal
Gabal,
and Ammon
and Ammon,
Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashes also joined with them.
Asher also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the
as
Midianites,
to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
and to Brook of Kasar,
and the brook of Kasar,
which perished in Endor.
first to end.
They became as dung for the earth.
And he came to love for the earth.
Make their nobles like a ram
Make their nose like a rat,
and like Zahab.
like Zahab.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all their princes,
as the Baal,
as the Baal,
and as the Munah,
as the moon,
who said,
who said,
Let us take to ourselves
let's take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh
the house of Yahweh
in possession.
in possession. possessions.
Oh, my power.
Hold my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As a stumble before the wind.
As a summer for the wind.
As the fire burns the wood.
As the fire burns the wood.
And as the flames set the mountains on fire.
As the flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them.
With thy tempest.
With thy tempest.
And make them afraid.
And make them afraid.
With thy storm.
With thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
With their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
They may cease thy name.
Oh, Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
In trouble forever.
Trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
And men may know.
That thou.
That thou.
Whose name alone.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Of the Most High.
On the Most High.
Over all the earth.
For all the earth.
So be it.
So be it.
These are the curses. Blessed you, Yahweh.
Blessed be Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh
In
Shah.
the name of Yahweh.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
And evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
Speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
Send evils and curses.
The evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose the treasure
And shake loose the treasure.
of the rich of Israel.
The rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to get to the school.
Force their riches.
Their riches.
And enter into thy
And
sanctuary.
enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evil and curses.
The evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nation.
And the nation.
And their drug dealers.
Drug
The court system.
courses.
The prison system. All the Pope. Islam,
Islam.
Christianity,
Christianity.
Egyptology,
Egyptology.
militia,
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan.
alienation,
Alienation.
skinheads,
Skinheads.
posse comitatus,
Posse comitatus.
the gay movement,
The gay movement.
the gay movement,
The gay
the lesbian movement,
Lesbian movement.
lesbian movement,
Lesbian movement.
spies,
Spies.
workers of witchcraft,
Works of witchcraft.
national space program,
That's space program.
Army,
Army.
Navy,
Navy.
Air Force,
Air Force.
Marine, Wall Street,
Wall Street.
open up the internet
Open up the internet.
and the airwaves,
And the airwaves.
the cable access channel,
Cable access channel.
and the radio channel.
And the radio channel.
Convict the spirit
Convict the spirit
of any of thy people
Any of thy people
that seek to stop us
Seek to stop us.
and bring swift destruction
Bring swift destruction.
to all the heathen
To all the heathen
that stand in the way
stand in the way.
or try to stop us
Trying to stop
from
us.
broadcasting your word
Broadcasting your word.
throughout the planet Earth.
Throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plague.
Let loose all the plague.
Let loose all the
Let
plague.
loose all the plague.
Cause them to go to and fro
Cause them to go to and fro.
through the
Through
earth
the earth.
and consume them.
And consume them.
Let the plague
Let the plague.
shake the house of the thieves
Take the house of the thief.
and the murder.
And the murder.
Let Yahweh Shah,
Let Yahweh Shah.
Michael and Gabriel
Michael and Gabriel.
come down with the flying saucer
Come down with the flying
to
saucer.
punish all the heathen
Punish all the heathen.
that come up against us
Come up against us.
as we speak thy word.
As we speak thy word.
Cause it be known
Cause it be known
by all
by all
that is the angels
that is angels
that have done
that
it.
have done it.
Cause it to be spread
Cause it to be spread
through the media
through the media.
throughout the whole
Throughout
world.
the whole world.
Cause it to shake at thy coming.
Cause it to shake it thy coming.
In the name of Yahweh Shai,
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
Sir. Sisters Yeshavium. This concludes the service.
Men of Israel, we're going to give a warm courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Madhu Shabbat, and Madhu Barak,
Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabbat.
Yadi Matah, Sa, sisters, and Madhu. Men of Israel, we're going to give a warm courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Madhu Shabbat, and Madhu Barak.
Yahweh Shema Alatham Bashim Yahweh Shah.
Yadi Matah, class dismissed.
Come. Slide it. So you want to do it, Noah? Come. Select him. Anybody wants to get anointed, please step up. Anybody want to get anointed?